sadly, kids judge each other so easily. It's easier to judge someone than looking at yourself and thinking about, I could actually be like that. Somebody else could be judging me. I never really thought about other people or what they were like. I didn't care. If they were nice people, I would talk to them. If anybody came up and wanted to talk to me, sure. I always gave people the benefit of the doubt. But a lot of times some people I thought they were like nice, cool people. And then I'd hear from other people something they said and I'm like, that doesn't fit. Like I didn't expect them to say that. Like they acted so nice to me. But then they said something mean about me to someone else. It could be that they were saying it to fit in with other people that were saying it. They could be just trying to seem higher up. That's the main thing about bullying is you make other people look worse to make yourself feel better. Make yourself look better. Be like, oh, I am not like that. Like, I'm so much better. I didn't know this until like a few years ago that one of my friends who I had met in grade 9 later in the year had become one of my best friends. And she had told me one day we were out skiing and we were on the chairlift and she said, oh yeah, there was this one guy who was on my bus and he was talking about you like in the first week of school. And I'm like, that's weird. I'm like, I don't know this person. I'm like, I know who it is, but I've never really talked to him. He's been in my classes, but that was about it. And she's like, yeah, he said how you shouldn't have been named Summer because you can't pronounce your own name. That hurt. Hearing someone say that you shouldn't have been named how you are because you can't speak the way that they speak. My brother and I both have an accent. My parents don't have it, so we're not quite sure where it came in. But my brother and I both have an accent. We speak differently than everybody else around us. But just because that's the way I speak, you shouldn't judge me by that. Just because I have an accent doesn't mean that I can't speak. It just means I speak differently than you. Like maybe if I spoke with a slur, it doesn't mean that I can't speak, but that's just how I speak. Like if someone came up to you and they were speaking Korean, you wouldn't be like, oh my god, that person can't speak because they speak differently than me. Someone came up and they had an Italian accent. They're still able to speak. They just grew up different. But I was told I shouldn't have been named Summer because I can't pronounce my own name. Because I say my R's differently. And I love my name. I love that my mom and my dad decided to name me Summer. I love the name. I love that season. And parents always have a reason usually behind why they pick their name. Either they found it in a baby book and decided they liked it, or they looked at you when you were born and decided that's why. My mom had a girl at her old horse barn because she competes riding horses in dressage. And there was a girl in there who was super nice to her. And she was a bit younger than my mom, and her name was Summer. And my mom decided, I want to name my daughter Summer. If I have a daughter, I want to name her Summer. I am so thankful for that girl because I love my name. I love being called Summer. It's something unique. Not as many people have that name. But yet some guy decided I shouldn't have been named that. It hurt for me to hear that. Underneath my goggles on the chairlift, I was tearing up because it's offensive. Someone to tell you shouldn't have been named that. And I told my mom afterwards and she's like, what a douche. Like, what an asshole. That's not his right to judge that. I never said anything to the guy after I was told that. I just kind of left it be because it's like, fine, you know what? He can say what he wants. I'm happy with how I am. I'm fine with the way I speak. This is how I sound. I can't change it. It's part of who I am. And I'm choosing to love who I am. So don't bring me down just because you think it isn't right. I accept it as part of myself. I accept who I am because I can't change it. I can't change for anybody else. This is who I am, and this is how I'll always be. And always remember, wear what you want to wear, believe in yourself, and be who you want to be. And never stop loving yourself. XO Summer.